Again, the first, what do you mean by UJT? Let me give a full form of this unique junction transistor. U for unique, UNI. J for junction, T for transistor. Let me give a definition for this first. This is symbol, this is construction, that is VI characteristics. Let me give a definition based on this symbol only. Focus here, concentrate here. It is a three-terminal. How many terminals you are seeing here? You are looking here. How many terminals are visible here? Three terminals. It is a three-terminal semiconductor device which is created, which is made up of having only one junction. It is a three-terminal semiconductor device which is formed by having one junction, which is of P-type and N-type. This device is formed by having a one junction. One junction will be formed by how? P-type semiconductor material and N-type semiconductor material. If you join them, a junction will form. But it is having how many terminals? Three terminals. And the speciality of this device is it can be used for switching purposes. Switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off. And it cannot be used for amplification purpose. You can't use for amplification. It is only specially designed for only switching applications. It cannot amplify your signals, vehicle signal. It cannot boost the signal. I will repeat it. It's a three-terminal semiconductor device which is formed by P-type and N-type semiconductor material and having only one junction. Here you can see it is having only one junction. And the three terminals are base 1, base 2, and this is E for emitter. E for emitter. And when you see the diagram, it just looks like a JFET. How it is looking? What is the terminals of JFET? Gate and source. But apart from that, this is bent. Emitter terminal is bent. Here is gate. Here we are having gate. Here we are having emitter. The third terminal is bent over. So you can see the arrow mark. Understandable? The symbol is just like a JFET. The only difference is the emitter terminal is bent. The emitter terminal is bent. Clear? Clear this? Semiconductor material means it is made up of P-type and N-type. Always, almost all the devices, whichever you are studying in this subject, almost most of the devices are semiconductor devices. They are made up of semiconductor material. Now let me move to the construction. Focus here. Concentrate here. It consists of a single junction, and here N-type is lightly doped. What do you mean by lightly doped? It means the metal, the boron and indium metal, antimony and arsenic metals are less. Electrons are less. And your P-type is heavily doped. Consider this as heavily doped. I have added more metal atoms. What are the trivalent atoms here? You can add boron and indium. Here you can add antimony, boron, arsenic. It is lightly doped. These metal impurities are less. These metal impurities are more. It forms P and N junction, single junction. That's why it is called as unique junction transistor. The name, the reason is it consists of only one junction. And concentrate here, I have wrote N here, and this I have mentioned as channel. This completely is what? Z channel. Means carriers are electrons. This is completely N channel. And let me elaborate more, let me explain more how base 1 and base 2 are formed by N channel. N, here it is also N, here it is also N. Negative. These are nothing but ohmic contacts. We call them as ohmic contact, or we will call them as metal contacts. These are metal. So base 1 and base 2 are formed by ohmic contacts are metal contacts which are of N type. How emitter is connected? Where emitter is connected? Emitter is connected to P type. Understandable? Elaborate one more time. It is made up of P type and N type semiconductor material, but though it consists of one junction P and N, the channel is completely N, and base 1 and base 2 are formed. They have taken, or you have taken from, or they are created. They are connected to negative terminal or metal ohmic contacts. How emitter is formed? Emitter is connected to P type. And the completely is a channel which are nothing but electrons. Understandable? Yes, sir. Yes. Now I will move to the operation of this device. Let me explain you how does this works. What do you need to do? This device is just like, consider this is the device. Now I didn't connected any voltage. This device works or not? What do you need? You need every time potential. You need a potential. Just connect the potential here. Whatever. Okay, let me explain you the operation of this device. What I have done? I have connected a potential. See here P to positive. This is what? P. What is this? Positive. And here to negative. Again here negative to positive and negative to negative. Just I have connected a potential. I will explain the operation. Just listen it. What I have done? We have connected a potential. We have connected a battery. We have connected a voltage. Now previously how the device is there? How it is looking? There is no potential. Say sir, I didn't connected any voltage. Means device is in off condition. What is that? If you won't apply any voltage, for example, power goes up. What happens to tube light? Off. It is in off condition because there is no power supply. Now the first condition is I didn't apply any voltage, means your device is in which condition? Off condition. That is nothing but cut-off region. Negative voltage means off. Negative means off. Understandable? In the cut-off, the device is in off condition. Now for example, concentrate here. Now I am applying a forward bias, positive to P, negative to negative. Channel means where your majority carriers, electron and holes, they will recombine, they will flow, they will travel. Keep in mind, channel means it's a space. Their carriers will move. Understandable? Yes or no? What is this? It's completely a passage. This completely a passage. Now I am moving. Like that, channel means it's a passage. It's a flow of majority carriers. It may be electrons or holes. Now, if you connect this, what are the majority carriers in holes?
Positive.
What are those? What are the majority carriers in P-type?
Holes.
Consider holes. They come outside from here. They are moving in the channel. But to the base 2, what it is connected?
Positive.
Positive. These are positive. Positive, positive. What will happen? What will happen? They will repel. So they will come here. They will move to base 2. It means the resistance of this channel decreases. When there is no applied voltage, what will happen to resistance? When no applied voltage, what will happen to the resistance of the channel?
Decrease.
High. Resistance will be high. Because V is directly proportional to V is equal to IR. If the resistance is high, there is no current, there is no voltage. Now I am telling that these holes, they repel from there, they will move to base 1 because this is negative terminal. Positive and negative, they will recombine. Resistance of the channel decreases. Current increases. Your current is going to increases. Understandable? So which current increases? What is that?
Ammeter.
Emitter current increases. Your emitter current is going to increases up to this region. Sometimes if you increase the voltage, what you are doing, y-axis is voltage. You are increasing the voltage, maximum voltage. Your current is also maximum. After some time, it will falls to value point. V means value point. From maximum to minimum, it will become minimum. After some times, after some point, and again what will happen in the saturation region? Again your device will be on condition only. Current increases, current decreases, increases, decreases. Understandable? So cutoff means your device will be in off condition, no voltage applied. Negative resistance region means you have applied a voltage. You have made emitter this terminal positive, V2 positive, N2 negative. As both are positive charge carriers, they will repel from base 2, they will move to base 1, which will give rise to emitter current. At a certain extent, emitter current increases. Means it turns on the device. Device will going to turn. Understandable? In saturation also your device will be in on condition for a certain region, for a certain time. Clear? Clear this? Here's the graph. Say some.
Sir.
As simple as it is. Uni junction. Uni means only one junction. Name itself telling you. It's giving a hint. Uni junction, one junction transistor. And if there is no voltage applied, it is in off condition. If you apply a voltage, positive carriers will repel. They will come here. They will recombine. Resistance of the channel decreases. Current increases. And same thing will happen in the saturation region. Clear? Current increases at a certain point and current decreases. Got this? Question? Understandable?